I'm Marianne, and it is so great to be here for the student showcase tonight. And the first two comics must have be pretty good. Nobody left. So, last night, wait a second, I'm having an ESP moment here. I'm sensing a couple things like there's some confusion in the audience. Somebody over here is thinking, my voice doesn't match my hair and makeup. And somebody back there in the corner that I can't see is thinking my shoulders are a little too broad. All right, well, I get confused enough, and there's enough confusion in the world. So let's get it out right now. I used to be an Olympic swimmer. I worked out for 16 years and did 3 Olympic trials and never made the team. Don't you know that's what girls like me did when they were mixed up boys a very long time ago? I did everything I could do just to be macho, and look how that worked out. When I was in high school, I even turned out for football, but I was too slow and too small. Besides, all those other football players, all they ever wanted from me was 3 blowjobs. I'm a lot older and I'm a lot smarter now, and these lips, they're by Chanel. And they're going to cost them $100. When I was a little guy, we didn't have terms like transgendered or gender dysphoria. All we ever had was, he'll grow out of it. So when I was getting ready to start school for the very first time, my dad came to me and he said, "You're not a girl, you're a boy, and now you have to be a boy." First day of school, my teacher asked me what I wanted to be when I grew up. I told her, "Mommy." She sent a note home to my parents and they just looked at it and said, "No, he'll grow out of it." When I was in middle school, I got caught stealing girls' clothes out of their gym class lockers. Yeah, then my parents had to come down to school and get me, and the school and my parents, they just agreed, he'll grow out of it. Well, when I was 17, I discovered I was a lesbian, and I loved girls. So one day after school, while my mom was at work, I brought my girlfriend home, and we were doing it on the couch. And my mom came in, and she just yelled, "Oh my God, oh my God." And she ran to the phone and called my dad. And all I heard her say was, "Honey, he grew out of it." About that time, I decided I'd better go undercover. Well, today they call that in the closet. So I decided I'd better find a good hiding place to hide all my girl stuff. And I found the perfect place. I took the cover off the bottom of the sofa, and while I was stuffing my girls' clothes up in there, my dad's porn collection fell out. I knew he wouldn't tell. About a week later, my mom came into the TV room. She had porn in one hand, bras and panties in the other, and fire in her eyes. And she yelled, "Whose are these?" And I looked at her and I said, "They're Dad's. But don't worry about it, Mom. He'll grow out of it." You know, there's a lot of you and a lot of people that have never met a girl like me before, so they always ask a lot of questions. So I thought I'd just give you a couple answers. I am 67 years old. Thank you, thank you. I get a lot of free drinks asking people to guess my age. And I do my own hair and makeup, and this is my hair. I paid $150 for it. And the last time I looked, which is about 30 minutes ago, I still have all my male parts. And the other night, a little old lady came up to me after a show and she goes, "Marianne, where do you put those parts?" I said, "They're hidden and tucked away like a Christmas present." She said, "My husband would never hide a present from me. And that's one gift, it'll never be regifted." I came here tonight all the way from Sun City West, because that's where I live. But when people ask me where I live, I just say, "Oh, I live in the Loop." The Loop, L-O-O-P. It's an acronym. It stands for the Land of Old People. And it was a trip from the very first day. I went up to the recreation center, you know, to see what's going on. There's a beautiful pool. But right next to it, there's a humongous hot tub. It holds 100 people. And right in front of it, there's a sign that says, children in diapers, they're not allowed in the hot tub. Well, I don't know about you, but I'd rather be in a hot tub with children in diapers than 100 seniors without them. I went into the clubhouse, you know, to see what's going on, and I'm so shocked. I go inside and I look up on the wall, and there are great big letters, L-G-B-T, and the sign, clubs, meet here on Wednesday. Oh my God, lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender clubs just for me. I can't wait. Wednesday I rush into the clubhouse, and underneath the L, there's a new sign that says, lunch club meets here. Sad. And underneath the G it says, golf club. Underneath the B it just says, bocce ball, and I'm thinking, what the fuck is bocce ball? I still don't know. T, of course, is tennis club, so I joined lunch club. Well, because frankly, for the last few years, being around balls really makes me nervous. I made new friends at lunch club. Oh my gosh, my friend Marilyn. As soon as I met her, she grabbed my hand and looked at my wedding rings, then at me, and, Marianne, you're married. Are you married to a man? Or are you married to a woman? Oh my gosh, Marilyn, I'm married to the most wonderful woman in the world. At which point I looked back at Marilyn, she blushed, she's got a big grin on her face, and she belted out, then you're a lesbian just like me. And I said, well, not exactly, Marilyn. I'll never need a strap-on. And I knew you would know what that is. And my buddy Steve. He's retired and decided he wanted to go back to work. One day I get a phone call. Hello? Marianne, this is Steve. I'm on a job interview and I need your help. How soon after you smoke pot? Before you can pass a drug test. I was surprised. Well, I don't really know, Steve, but try this. Pee in a cup and try and set it on fire. Marianne, what will that prove? Steve, if you do it, it proves you're still stoned, honey, and you can't take that test. He didn't take the test. You know, people ask me all the time, how will they know if they're ready to live in the land of old people? And it's really pretty easy. You guys, if you really think that water aerobics is exercise, then you are ready to live in the loop. And ladies, if you come out from a doctor appointment and you find your car's been stolen, and you call the police, and 20 minutes later they have your husband in custody because he's in the car he dropped you off in 2 hours earlier, you're ready to live in the land of old people. And you couples, if you get invited to a neighborhood party, and it starts at 6, and it's over at 8:30, you don't have to worry about moving. You're already there. I'm Marianne. It's been great to be here tonight. Thank you all.